welcome to our channel Way to Know. So in this video we will see how to use the sleep timer software functionality on EFM32GG12 microcontroller, and then using the sleep timer what we will do is we will try to wake up the EFM32GG12 MCU from the sleep mode and try to toggle the LED. Okay, and then again the timer starts its functionality, and the microcontroller goes to sleep mode. So basically it's like in EFM32GG12 you basically will take this particular microcontroller to EM2 mode, and in EM2 mode all the high frequency clocks will be off and low frequency clock will be on, and using that low frequency clock the sleep timer will run, which basically is a software timer, not a hardware timer, and we will toggle the LED. So for that what we are going to do is basically on the startup we'll run SL system init. So SL system init is basically the initialization function which is part of the SDK, and then you program the periodic timer such that it expires every 2.5 seconds. Okay, and what we are doing is we are keeping this MCU in EM2 mode. Okay, and in EM2 mode, as we talked, basically the high frequency clocks are shut down and low frequency clocks remain active, and that is where the sleep timer uses this. And when the timer expires, the point here is it generates an interrupt. Okay, so this interrupt basically wakes the EFM32GG12 and runs the toggle LED code or the function basically, and then again it return back to the while loop and takes the MCU back to the EM2 mode. That's what we are going to do in this entire code. Now let us look at the code. So now let us look at how to generate this code, or basically understand the existing code. So if you are beginning, then what you do is once you have the board connected and you detect the board, go to project, new, Silicon Labs wizard. You should see your project and then the SDK here, and then the tool chain. That means everything is good. Click on next, and you see here what you do is click on MTC project. Okay, and click on next. You browse it to your required folder by removing the default location, or use the default location. You can give your project name. As this is for demo purposes, we are just keeping the exact name as is, and then finish project. Now once you finish project, okay, it creates the project, and here what we have to do is basically we have to go to the SLCP file, okay, and go to the software components, and here what we have to do is we have to add our components. Okay, so for that go to application and then utility, go to timer, click on timer and then install the timer. Okay, and now go to the now go back to the platform. Okay, and here go to the driver, and in this driver you have to find the LED. Okay, here you have LED, and we are going to use a simple LED. Click on install. So what these two things do is they add the software components. For example, if you go to the config, you can see that the sleep timer and the LED 0 got added. Okay, once this is done, go to configuration tools, click on pin tool. Okay, and then we have PA15 connected to the LED. Okay, and then we have PA12 which is connected to the simple LED. Okay, that means your software must have PA12 configured. Okay, now this is how you start. Okay, once you are done with configuration, few initializations to be done, and that's where you either need little expertise in doing it. So the first thing is we have to include these .h files. The first thing is sleep timer config.h, okay, which is part of the config folder. And here we will be initializing the timer. Okay, this is the timer initialization, and this handle .t is actually part of SL's timer.h. Okay, now and then we will be having a callback function. So what this callback function does is basically this callback function is what will be called once the timer expires, and to this we will be passing this particular timer and a variable. Okay, now here what we are doing is we are trying to toggle the LED by giving the port number and the pin. So for example, if you go here, this is the port we selected, PA12, right? This configuration happens from that the SLCP, right? So this is the callback function, and in the main, what we are doing is basically we are declaring a variable with interval 2500, okay, and we are calling a function called sleep timer start periodic timer, and we'll be passing this timer which we declared here with interval of 2500, which will be considered with 2.2500 meant this is 2.5 seconds, and blink callback is the callback function which will be called. Okay, and what happens is in the while one we are actually trying to bring this to a EM2 mode where the MCU goes to a sleep mode. Okay, and every time the timer expires, this particular function will be called, and then the LED toggles. Okay, so now this is how the simple functionality is written. One point here is you can actually bring you can actually include all these in the app init, or respective functions that are included when you generate this particular project, but we have just included in the main itself for explanatory purposes. When you go for a complex projects, the good thing is to have all these in the respective application process so that the code readability is good. Okay, so this is what we do here in this particular code. Okay, now let us look at the board and what is being generated on the board. We can see on the board here where the LED is toggling every 2.5 seconds. Okay, so we have another project where you can switch quickly to LED 1. You can use that and switch to the LED 1 as well. So this is the logic analyzer capture, and the capture is done on channel 1. Now let us try to add measurement here. Okay, so you can see the high time is 2.5 seconds, and then again the low time is 2.5 seconds, and again 2.5, 2.5. Okay, so we are actually generating an interrupt every 2.5 seconds using the timer.